Hello. Oh, good morning. I actually have a bed now. Yeah, I've kind of messed with the covers a little bit, but we have a bed now. For once. been a long time since I've had a bed, so. Hi things, what's up? Oh, I'm glad you guys are around again. I'm glad you guys are around again. Well, I've made some progress. Like I said I would. Oh, how far have these grown? Oh, too far. I know that was gonna be a thing that happened. I mean, maybe it's not that bad. It's fine, it's fine. Overgrown is okay. Overgrown is okay. So, let me show you the progress I've made. Nothing here. This is pretty much exactly the same. I didn't really even mess with any of the stuff. Hold on, I can dump this over here. But hi things, I have things to show you. Things to I've made developments and I think you're gonna like them. I spent a very long time looking at a loom. And you'll see why. All right, are we ready? You guys ready for this? This is gonna blow your mind. It's been so long since I've had to build something like this, or even like wanted to build something like this. It's been a long time for a lot of things. You ready? It's about to come into view. It's about to come into view. Oh! Oh my goodness. So I made some choices. I made some choices, I made some decisions. That I think I like. So, it's obviously not directly in the shape of a mailbox. I tried that for like an hour and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. I could not get it to look like a mailbox. But look at my banners. That is the best I could do. I tried to make an envelope out of blocks. I tried to make an envelope out of one banner. I kind of succeeded. But that's my best. And I hope that's enough. But let me show you the front. Let me show you the front as well. Whee! Oh, right. There's a note. We have a neighbor downstairs. Bunch of I think it's one of the people I haven't met before. I think it's whoever owns the little theater, the amphitheater. So I'll have to thank them and say hi. But look, we've got this little guy. It's got stamps on it. You know what but this is the entrance. It's very open. It's open concept. You know, you want to be able to just like floosh in, you know? And we've got a little uppy area up here for the pigeons to fly around. I kind of want them to be able to go where they so wish. And then we've got all the little things for where we'll put the actual mailboxes. There's also some envelopes. I have a bunch more of the banners. I don't know if I want to put them anywhere else, but I have a couple more of some of them, so wasn't sure exactly how many I was gonna need, but I made a lot of them. But yeah, here's the post office. I hope this suffices. I hope this lives up to the expectations of what this was gonna be, and I think it looks good. And you can, I think the point of the envelope was to tell you it's a post office. You know? Anyways, that's not my point right now. My point right now is getting gear in with that which is enchanted. And from what I understand, we have men. From what I understand, there is men. Yes, okay, there are many men. And I'm pretty sure that the bulk Oh, okay, that's good to know. Okay, so this is where we're gonna get the stuff. The bulk of today is going to be paying these men. Hey. Oh, that's where they... Oh, we won't mess with them in there. That's okay. And then we hit... Oh, there's stonecutter boys. And then, yeah, okay, here they are. I knew there had to be an area where all of them were. Okay, cool. Well, we've got men. So I think my plan of attack is sticks. So theoretically, we're gonna go get a lot of wood, chat, and we're gonna pay the men. That's the plan. You've had many men. That's how I feel. Anyways, chat. That's the plan for today. Genuinely, my plan is to just get the books I need to be able to make actually good armor, because, fun fact, I'm wearing unenchanted broken iron armor, and dear God, does that upset me, like, emotionally. It does, greatly. You flew into that one? Shut up. Shut up. I don't keep you guys around because you guys are... I don't know where I was going with that statement, and I don't actually control where you go or if you're with me. Wait, how did this one change? What did I do? I'm not gonna question it. It did it again! I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. It's fine. Could you stop us if you wanted? No. But it's fine. But hi, chat. Yeah, the vibe today is kind of just gonna be like genuine, like the Minecraft in the background is Minecraft in the background. We've got a slight like plan of what I'm gonna do, but I am so very behind, like gameplay wise, and we're gonna change that theoretically, at least a little bit, or at least start that process, because yeah, we can do that. Look at this. This is so fancy. Block in front of the staircase. That's what I think it was. That's the first time I've traded. What a world we live in. Wheat. Alright. Gamer. I have none? Okay, well I have... Okay, hold on. I have gunpowder at home, but we're gonna run, chat. I have no flight crystals. It's fine. We're just gonna... I thought I had another stack. It's okay. It's okay. I have gunpowder at my house, but we have to run there, which is fine. Okay, but no, chat. I've got some stories for you. We also have to listen to a song. Do you have a song for me, Lynx? I've been thinking more about music lately because of the playlist analysis that I read. If you haven't watched, I didn't stream reading the full thing, but I did record me reading the full thing, and there's some little tidbits in there that I think are interesting. So if you're interested, that VOD is up on the YouTube. I need to watch it. There's some fun tidbits in there. There's some little fun tidbits, and it's only like, I think 45 minutes more. Maybe like more like an hour, but 45-ish minutes more. I go bonkers, I go insane. Alright, here we go. I can make it to my house just fine. I do have gunpowder, right? Okay, we're going on a very special quest, alright? Our special quest of, okay, hold on. have feather. I could do this. I could do this. I watched it last night, like 2 a.m. Good, good, yes. Good, yes. Hold on, hold on. Where is it dark? Where is it spooky? Okay, good. There's creepers. We're okay. I just can't... Just keep in mind, I might die. I might genuinely die. Because I can't fly away. Whoa, ba-ba-hoo. Why didn't I start with my bow? Do you see the essence? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Everything's fine, everything's fine, I'm fine. No, I can do this. I'm so skilled. I'm so skilled. Are there more? Okay, there are. Whoa, it's too many, too many, too many, too many. Guys, I'm so good at this. Okay, it doesn't look like they can get up here. This is a death trap. If you drop essence, I'm dipping. You did it! Guys, I'm gonna run out of arrows. I have 4 arrows left. Thank you for the gifted in my trying time of need. Nope, nope. I'm really trying to hit the creeper. Is that the last one? It's just him. Oh, thank God! The spoils of war, the spoils of war, the spoils of war. Okay, 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 okay. Dude, get out. Everybody out of my way. Everybody out of my way. I'm okay. Emotionally, debatably, but I'm okay. All I needed was one chat, because look at that. It's a stack. We did that so that we don't have to die. Alright, guys. Ha! Not even, no sweat. Not even a problem. Anyways, thank you, Silver, for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on. Let me do a little... It's building. It's building. Yeah. What do you need? What do you need? Just tell me what you need. Fieldmaster Guide to Ravnica? What are you looking for? Well, we're good. He's such a mystery. He is. He is. He's an enigma. Okay, I'm gonna make one more stack to carry around with us because please don't die me. Okay. Well, that was rude. It's okay. He does this. What am I gonna do? Stop him? No. Okay, we have flight crystals. Let's get like 3 axes and then I can start actually existing like a person again. Sorry for our hell detour. I'm just that good at Minecraft, guys. What's up? I just got done with theater rehearsal? What show are you doing? What show are you doing? Am I okay? Got an arrow in my hand. It's okay. I want spruce saplings. That's what I wanted specifically. Do I have spruce saplings already, or am I a loser? I'm a loser. Alright. Well, we're gonna go over here and mine a tree. That's the plan. The real way Ash got their star. I mean, probably. No, but... the music change. Alright, let's just go for it. Alright, gamers. Thank you, Silver, for the 5 gifted. Genuinely, thank you. I really want to cosplay my boy properly, so... Dizzled! Thank you for the 3 gifted! Oh my goodness. Chat, Beck and I have been talking about the Snake Brothers. And we've got some thoughts. I also know how the next session starts, and I'm slightly afraid. But thank you, Dizzle, for the 3 gifted. Why, thank you. Thank you. What are you doing, Snake Bro? But no, Beck and I were messaging a little bit ago, because we did our like downtime session, leading up to where you guys will see it. And then Hey was like, by the way, this is what it starts with. And I was like, oh, it's great. It's great, man. It's great. Listen, it's gonna be tasty. Song. We do have a song. Do you have a song for me? We've got 2 songs. We can do them while I'm going. So let's do our listen first. And once the songs are done, I'm gonna tell you guys about the recent session for our campaign. Isabella villain song. I have heard bits of this. I have not listened to the full thing. Okay. Let me finish mining this tree, and then I will go and I will grab that and I will put it on. And probably mine another tree while listening to it. And then we'll do a little bit of a song time, a little bit of singing in this world. Hound by Eckler. I don't think I could do any of them. I don't even think I could sing Harpy Hair. I don't even think I could sing Harpy Hair by Eckler. I like the vibe that they have. I like the energy and I want to listen to more, but I don't know. I don't know a lot of them. But let me go get the Isabel Villain song TM. I have heard bits of it and I was like, oh, this is good. And I'm pretty sure I sent it to Haley and I was like, Haley, this is good. All right, I'll sit right here. Let me go get that. You guys know how many tabs I have open about the bird mod? We'll get there when we get there, but... Harpy Hair is a 5.5. It is. Okay. Do. Ability of the bard. Okay. I've got it, gamers. Are we ready? So, first things first, we have a song, Listen. I'm gonna mine another tree while it's going, while we're listening. But let's do this. Shall we, gamers? Icarus Wings work? No, the exotic bird mod. I was trying to figure out how the pigeons work. Like, aggressively trying to figure out how the pigeons work. Alright, are we ready? Let's do it. I am so intrigued. Stand up straight, stick it through. Uphold the family that hurts and harms and asks too much of you. thinking this is coded in a way.
Very weakness that exposes. Kill the wild with a smile. Watch as wonder.
I love villain songs, so this just kind of hits.
How could you when I was just a child? Support the family, don't stray display, obey, you must be perfect. You suffocate the ones you love, that's not just something you forget. But I'm done with your games, I'll go my own way. A hurricane of Hakaranda.
Ooh! I like that.
My life is mine to do it as I choose. I owe nothing to you. When you neglect a flower, it will wilt and fade until all of its color has drained away. Paint its petals, the outcome's the same. You've lost the bloom you plucked and pruned. The only one to blame is you.
Yeah.
Your prized precious flower is no more as new shoots arise. The roses and they're just the thorns, and it's time to see how I shine. How I shine. A hurricane of Hakaranda.
That's so tasty. That's so tasty. Flower imagery is giving Athena villain song, but family vibes. Tend to a plant with poison and expect a flower. Are you crazy? Your weekend, your help. I love the instrumental. But what if villain Mambu? What if villain Mambu?
What else can I do?
I liked that a lot. I recognize Lydia the Bard, and I know they've done a lot of like villain songs of Disney characters, right? Like new ones. Like if this character had a villain song. Because I feel like I've seen some also by her. I feel like I'm right about that. That's tasty. I liked that a lot. Thank you for that. And thank you, Liv, for the gifted. And thank you, Fireshard, for the 35 months of Prime. Banger song. So how was it almost 3 years? Fireshard, I know you're the longest primer. Because you were the first Prime. And that's wilding. Wilding. That was a banger, though. I enjoyed that. Villain Mambu and or Villain Athena. I see what you mean, like, coding-wise, because, like, in the family of Encanto, you can tag that real easy, and it hits. Oh my god, you have a sword. What are you doing with a sword? What are you doing? He's got a massive sword. What are you looking for? It's just like his guard patrols. Like that's his AI. His pathing. He has to come in here and like patrol and then leave. It's part of his pathing. I need to learn where he goes so I can steal my stealth game. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I kissed that guy. Ain't that crazy? Okay, okay, I've got a lot of wood. Let's go see what we can trade just with this, and then we'll continue the same train. but mining even more wood. Do you have another song for me to sing? It does need to be one that I know, so if you suggest some stuff, if I don't know it, I will say give me another one. So you got more thoughts? NP Centros. That's good. he's about to do like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Sims wave is crazy. Either monster or no longer you from Epic. Ooh. I haven't done monster in a while. If you guys are Clarence. If you guys are up for that. I have not done monster in a good while. If we're vibing with that. Okay, there's 4 guys. Okay, so whenever we get chat 4 stacks of wood, we need to remember to come over here. And also, I need to remember to... Alright. Let's sing, shall we? Sorry, I just got a DM from... Don't worry about it, chat. Okay. Alright, let's do Monster from Epic. I love this song for Icarus. Probably an unhealthy amount. This song came out like right as I killed Jamie. And like... it hit. Because like I already knew this song was an Icarus song, and then it came out the week in which I killed Jamie. Okay, let's sing, shall we? And then we will get into it, alright? Alright, let's do this. I'll turn down Minecraft villager sounds. Alright, here we go. Playing Minecraft anymore? I am playing Minecraft. I just have a channel point option for me to sing. So somebody redeemed it, so I'm gonna sing, and then we'll go back to the block game. Alright, here we go. How has everything been turned against us? How has suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat you find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I caved to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done him right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes a fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay? If I became the monster to everyone but us, and Make sure we got home again. Who would care if we're unjust? If I became a monster. Oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster. I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home. Penelope, monster, Telemachus. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster. It hits, it hits, it hits. It hits. Now there was a point where, like, leading up to the Fable finale, I like jam to the Character Icarus playlist a lot of the time, like to quote unquote get into character. But I would like jam and like scream singing this song in the car, like, oh man, you know what I mean? It's the same with like how I imagine people would with Scylla, where they're in the car and it's like, throw Elliot that. Oh my god, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyways, shall we get into the game now? Version of the playlist analysis where every song is analyzed line by line. Sage, please. Sage, please. Sage, I know you're like already tasking yourself with doing the Quixus playlist. I would like to see your takes on some of the songs on my personal Icarus playlist, because there's a couple that aren't technically on the main playlist. Number one being the song Unsweetened Lemonade. It should be on the regular playlist. I don't know why it's not. It just isn't. Number one. It's Unsweetened Lemonade. That's the one. That's the one. That's the banger. Alright, gamers, shall we get back into the Blackest Games? I think Unsweetened Lemonade is funny. Beanied? I'm beanied! Okay. Beanied! I think the main conclusion from that song is that you're gay. Well, that's part of it, right? That's the funny part. And then it's like, I was either gonna die at 12 or 93, and that's like so on the nose. like so on the nose. Don't you all immediately Sage? Streamer has learned to read pin now, at least a little bit. When it's on my laptop, it's harder. Anyways, all right, he's still thonking, he's still thinking. Let's just go for it, honestly, and just go get some more trees, because that's what the vibe is. Thank you, Boyle Jordan, for the follow. Thank you, P Diddy, for the follow. Welcome in. Look at their sick freaking library, man. I don't want to destroy these trees. That's like that's like Pietro and Virgil's little area. I'll destroy Marcel's. I'll probably be fine with that. It's okay. We've already yelled at each other, right? I'm not burning down the forest. Anyone have any book recommendations? Okay, wait. I need to talk about something. So we're moving right now, and the preface of this is that you guys know what my favorite book is. My favorite book is the book Gone by Michael Brandt. If you haven't read Gone and you're looking for a book to read, go read Gone. It's YA, like dystopian, just like weird stuff, and it's my favorite book series. And we've been moving, and we've been having to move all of our books. And Haley and David also both really like Gone. Like thought it was really, really good, and there was a point where like we were all, I kind of still want to cosplay somebody from it. But I did not realize that we had 2 full sets of all 9 books. We have 2 of all 9 books and 4 copies of the first book. And the worst part about that is that I know I have 2 more copies of the first book, because anytime any one of my friends is like, yo, I want to read Gone, I go, oh, let me get you a copy. And then I go over to my area and I go, oh man, I'm out right now. I'll go buy a new one. Out there in the world, there are 2 copies of Gone that I have given people to read, and it does not bother me one bit to have to go out and buy more copies of it, because I frickin' eat it up, man. So if you want a book recommendation and you haven't read that, you should go read that. That's my answer. But Haley thought it was like comical when she was like packing up the books and she was like, I found more copies of Gone, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, I know. I knew you were gonna find more copies of Gone. I have a problem, and its name is that book. It's gonna be on my read list after I read Magnus Chase, and I respect that. Any of the Rick Riordan books, they're really good. They're really, really good. He does not disappoint. Okay, I'm gonna take a sleep. Whap! I have the first book, but I haven't started reading it. That's okay. Take your time, but just know that I hold that book in my little hands. I hold it in my little hands. It's like a weird horror movie where your house gets filled with more and more copies. Not impossible. I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past. These are all oak trees. Oh no, here's a big spruce oak. Wait, no, is this big oak? Oh no, it's big dark oak. What? Okay, it's fine. I'm getting wood, I'm getting sticks, I'm getting emeralds, that's what matters. Okay, chat. But yeah, we've been moving all of our books and we're discovering how much of a problem it is. Chat, do you guys know that I own all of the Fazbear Frights books? The little short story books, the ones with like 3 or 4 stories in each of them. I own all 10. There might be more than 10. I don't know how many there are, but I know I have them all. I don't have the Security Breach ones, but I have the original. Nerd. I was really into FNAF, and I still am. I just await for the community to awaken, and then I'm like, all right, here I go. Time to think about William Afton and Henry Emily again, and how they probably definitely kissed. Here we go. Time to reactivate that part of my brain. Okay, but do you have the Twilight books? No! I think Haley has the Twilight books. So we have them technically. You're paced for that, though. I know, I think I only read the first one, Swip. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I think I've only read the first one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't have that moment when I was like in middle school and high school. I didn't have a Twilight moment. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm discovering a lot of books that we did not know that we just had around. Oh my god, is it raining? It's raining. I don't know, man. I only watched the movies. I know I've seen all the movies. I know the plot, but I have not read the books. I think I read the first one though. oh, Twilight. Shout out to Alice Cullen. I want to give her a little smooch and say, you're doing great. You're perfect. Shout out to Carlisle. There it is. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. It's a little gay. Yeah, and so is she. She's so fruity to me. I think canon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they were cowards. But yeah, we have so many books. I have so many mental health books too, because I was going to be a psychology major. That was the plan. And also I'm mentally ill, so I have just so many psychology books on many topics, not just the things that I've got up in there. I don't know. I think I've got some fun books, but I know I specifically have the Gone series. Oh no. Yeah. 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 What are the chances? Nah, there was no way. Is that a... There's a crow! Oh my god. That's something I haven't read. I've not read Six of Crows, and I want to. And if any of the Six of Crow obsessed people that are my friends are in chat right now, they would be screaming, yes! Yes, Trevor! It's not even any one person in particular. There's like 5 that I could name that if I was like... Alright guys, I might read Six of Crows. They would just come flocking. Frothing at the mouth. And rightfully so, I want to be clear. Someone get Ven! I've been enjoying all of Ven's videos lately of con chaos. I enjoy it. Okay, wrong way. Okay, lot of wood, lot of stuff. Let's go put all that away. Whee! Hello, house where it doesn't rain and everything is okay and safe. I love you. Bow bow. 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 Bow bow. Wow. Mystery egg. Apple. Arrow. Alright. Can we sleep through this weather? We can! This is wonderful. Do you remember Ven's hair color? Listen, I think a lot about the fact, like, after the stream where I pick-crewed Ven's hair wrong, right? Immediately following that was Wetbird's arc. And I'm calling it an arc. I don't know if that's the word for it. Was the Wetbird's phenomenon. And I like to think that my penance to Ven for getting the hair color wrong was that we make them just really gay. That's not what happened, but that's what I feel in my soul. Get your trades back or die. Don't ask him for help. He doesn't know what to do. He's saying no. He doesn't want to help you. Clarence, stop. He doesn't want your help. Mm-hmm. There's the table. Stop! Why do you... What, is there something going on between you two? He's confused. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Sorry, I had to get a little bit sidetracked there, on just a little bit of a side quest. He knows something. He knows something I don't. He's seeing into the beyond. Okay. I somehow did that perfectly. We win these. Okay, chat. He looked away suspiciously. He did, like he's hiding something! Actually, just looks a little stupid now. Clarence? Clarence 2? Wait, it's not even Clarence. What happened? Okay, I'll stop asking questions. I'll stop asking questions. Ah! It was not the button I meant to press. I meant to eat. I hope you just gave him a sexuality crisis. I hope so too. I hope he I hope he's gay. We don't talk about the Clarence incident. Okay, chat. But no, theoretically, I think the first thing I want to make is an axe, like a maxed out axe, because I can then speed up the efficiency in which I can get more emeralds. It's really just a race against time, though. That's the truth. It's really just a race against time. And I'm trying to pick trees that aren't like a part of the I was gonna say the skyline. I guess it's just the tree line, like the beautiful tree line of our beautiful islands in the sky. Because even if I plant saplings here, they're not gonna grow back into the nice pretty trees that are. Why do you mind like you're running out of time? I'm running against time. They take too dang long to go to their table and get their shit together. Can we get some A-ups in the chat? A to the Y to the U to the P, P to the U to the Y to the A. A-up, A-up, A-up. I hope that suffices. Do you guys know that I always do it to the music? I'm sure you do, but I do, if you didn't know. Good, yes, yell for me! Anyways, ooga booga. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, chat, shall I talk about D&D for a little bit? Because we had a, like, I'm pretty sure at least half of the, like, 4-hour session that we had the other day was us just cackling at our own jokes. Like, we just had a really dumb session, mainly where we were kind of just slandering David. But that's not different than real world. That's not different than the real world. Oh yeah, that kind of session. And he was like, we didn't do anything. We were like, King, this was just a roleplay heavy session where we just goof off because the last 3 have been intense combat. I hope that's okay. And he was like, ah, touche. Whee! Let's go see if they got their money back. Alright, Clarence. When I click on you, when I click on you, it better be what I want to see. I was gonna, well, that was not the outcome I wanted. It's fine. He looks scared. He has until I finish getting all these sticks. All of your brethren are fine. It's almost like he isn't attached to that fletching table. Is that possible? Because he should have reset. He should have reset. It's a mystery. Okay. You're doing good, sir, but I know that this is too many sticks than you want. Or not. Dear God. Do you want more? Alright, man. Alright. I give you more stick. Oh my goodness, he wanted so many stick. Could be like a pathing glitch or something. Yeah, that's what I think is actually. Sorry, I went into his menu, but he looked so disgruntled for like 2 seconds. Oh crap, he reset. All right, let me get out of the angsty lore music. I'll go here. Let's have fun. Is this a better vibe? I yearn for the cart of the Mario variety, specifically. Carts in general are fine too, though, probably. Anyways. Feels like Mario Party music. Chat, so I was, when I was working on the VidCon vlog for last year, I go on my hunt for music, right? I have an addiction to finding good backing music for vlogs. And I'll call it a proper addiction because that's probably what it is. For finding like the perfect music for vlogs. And I found like several meme songs that I didn't know. Like I was just like looking through, because I look through a lot of like Nintendo Wii music. I look through Animal Crossing, I look through Zelda, I look through Undertale, I look through Deltarune. That's where a lot of my music comes from that I grab. Unless I need something spooky, at which point I hit like Frambo or Little Nightmares. But I found one of the songs. Which one is it? Hold on, I'm gonna play it. I found out what it was called and not just like the meme of it. Hold on. What is it called? Is it the Wii Party main menu? Is that the one I'm talking about? That one. And I want you to picture like me looking through like all these like instrumental musics and then getting hit with that, and I was like, oh. It just caught me off guard, that's all. I don't think I ended up using it because but I thought it was just funny, so I marked it on my list. Yeah. There's a lot of Wii music that I didn't realize that I knew, and then I was listening to it and I was like, oh, I definitely know this. Okay, chat. D&D. I move forward with the conversation. Not that I'm not having a good time. I think the fact that I keep finding things to talk about that aren't just like me going straight to D&D makes me feel good. Makes me feeling like I know what I'm doing. Makes me feel competent. Okay, but we left off last session in a little bit of a good like narrative end. For the last like probably 3 or 4 months of real time, actually more than that, honestly. We have been on the arc of dealing with my character's family. More accurately, my character's evil family of necromancers and blood mages and just overall terrible people. We've been fighting against them and also realizing that some of them aren't terrible people. And at the end of the last session that I told you guys about, we killed him. We killed my character's evil dad. Mr. Tandorn Ardenrock was dead as hell. But not before, like, we basically blew up the whole town. Which I feel very guilty about out of character. Because out of character, David made me coin flip for how the town was going to deal with the boom. And I lost 4 flips in a row. Which meant that everyone had a terrible time. And I was like, well, in character, my character isn't guilty about this, but real me is guilty about this. Because I think I just killed off, like, this whole town. Because townsfolk have, like, 10 health max. And these rolls were doing, like, 12 damage to them. It wasn't looking great, but we killed him. We blew up his big magic machine. That was going to sap the life energy out of the town and put it into him and or a philosopher's stone, aka stuff we didn't want to happen. No, I need big jungle trees. We're a regular pelican. What if I kind of want him? Can I take him? How do I make a bird cage? How do I make a bird cage? Hold on. Side quest. Side quest, I want him. Goose. No! Pelican! I think I have it pulled up. Bird cage. Okay, I've got it. I need slabs, sticks, and iron. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. All right, here we go. I'm getting him. Come to me! What do you sound like? Make a sound. Make a sound. Make a sound. Not an egg, make a sound! Alright, well, I took him. He is mine. I guess we will never know what sound a pelican makes currently. Can I place this down? Oh my god, the pigeons. Now remember where my friendly creature sound was that low. Okay, you have fun, man. Have fun in there, man. Hope you have a good time. Oh, he's small. Only in the cage. He must shrink to fit my liking. Moving on. Because I probably should. I'm just looking for more big trees, chat. That's really all I want. This will do. So we killed my dad. In D&D. We killed my dad in D&D. Very big deal. Right before he died, he still told me that I was a failure and that I would never amount to anything, but then he disintegrated into ash and went to hell. So, big win for the community there. But where we kind of left off was kind of just like sitting in the town, and that's where we left off. And we watch, so where we start today. So I'm gonna tell you guys the context that you need, like, as it comes up. All right, I've talked about this campaign a lot before, so if you know the details already, you know the details. But if you don't, I'll tell you on a need to know basis. So we were kind of chilling in the middle of this town. My character's a little bit in shock, and we very quickly realized that the whole town is very hurt, very starved. The, like, massive illusion that was around the town, illusioning it to look like it was put together and that they had crops and they had houses, when most of the houses in actuality are just like frames or rotted and broken and holes. But everybody was believing, wow, look at our beautiful houses and our beautiful things, because it's massive illusion. But that illusion's gone now, and now everyone kind of realizes, oh no. And everyone starts trying to, like, come to town center, because that's where it happened. That's where the big boom was, and where they know whatever was going on was going on. So people start coming to see us. And I'm, like, freaking out at the fact that the whole town is dying. And I'm like, all right, I want to go, like, help up, like, the nearest person to me that's just, like, chilling. I want to go and try and, like, help them up. And David's like, yeah, the nearest person that's struggling is the lady who stabbed you in the fight. And I was like, does she look like she's gonna stab me now? And David's like, no. And I'm like, all right. So I go over, and she's like, all of them are kind of, like, in a daze, not really knowing what they were doing or what happened. And this lady is like, oh, thank you for saving us. And then is like, the last thing I remember, and then is like, oh, I stabbed you, and just starts bawling in front of my character. And I'm like, oh no, it's okay. It's okay, the bad man is dead, guys. Please. So the whole town starts gathering. I need to talk a little bit about our rogue. Our lovely rogue, Mr. Falthium. During the fight, he kind of got knocked out of the main area where the fight was happening, and then got hit with the energy blast that made him stupid. All right? In D&D terms, his intelligence went down to like a 4 or less. So he had the intelligence of a caveman, can't really form sentences, can't really understand what's going on or knowing what to do. And during the fight, in his stupid stupor, he decided that it was time to take a nap. So he was just napping in one of the nearby houses. And now he kind of wakes up from his nap, and notably isn't stupid anymore. A 4? Yeah, it was temporary. He wakes up and notably isn't, like, he's not stupid anymore. The big mana machine is gone. And he's still, like, in a daze, like the equivalent of being hungover. But he got woken up by, I don't have an axe. Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't wanna stoop to this level. Oh. A world edit. Alright, guys, we have to go fly to get a new axe. Don't remember which way to go. Very questionable. Oh, I'm fine. Jungle. You can slash unbind. That's true, but I really shouldn't use a wood axe, so... So he wakes up. He gets woken up by somebody walking into the house he was sleeping in. Who, like, it's his house. So he walks in and is like, oh, yes, you were one of the people who saved us. And if you've ever heard me talk about this character, our rogue, you know that he does not care. Like, he just does not, he's not, like, he's got that, like, I'm an assassin rogue, not, like, I'm not really attached to the party attitude, you know, that rogues get when they're like that. Whoa. And this guy is like, ah, yes, you're part of the people who saved us. And he's like, not really. And like, he's like trying to give this guy like the hero speech. You should be out there with them. And he's just like not having it. Like he just does not care to go, like, be like, I really had nothing to do with this. I should not be like a hero. And the guy's like, no, but you are. They are your friends. And like, we're losing it at the table because he's like, the way that the player plays Falfium is so just like, well, technically it's just goofy. But end up convincing him to leave the house and to go towards the area. But he's like, but hold on, I need to dip into an alleyway first. And he dips into an alleyway. He pulls out a sending stone, which is basically like a rock that you can telepathically communicate with people. It's the equivalent of a phone in medieval times. He pulls out a sending stone that he has, and talks to somebody that we, like, at the table have never heard of before. And basically gets our next plot hook. our next plot hook. They're like, yo, the war, it's happening. You guys should come here and stop it. The people who were trying to kill you and that you still want to kill are here, and we need to kill them. And it's like, nice. Sick plot hook. We get our next little plot hook. And let's go do a trade. Oh yes, the D&D phone. It's true. Okay, I don't know how else to describe a sending stone other than that. It's what it is. It's just simply what it is. And meanwhile, we are all standing out in the middle of the town. Mambu's character dips because we realize that the guy who's in Essex's body disappeared. He got like knocked out of the fight. For a little bit of context, an NPC that's with the party, the NPC that is basically my character's son, adopted son, is currently not in his body, and there's like a different soul in his body. So we have this other guy named Numinous, who the entire party hates. Like, we hate him. And he's gone, and that's sus, because we basically need him around because we need to be able to put the NPC's, like, my boy's soul back in his body. So we kind of need his body around, which also means we have to deal with this just, like, he's such an asshole. Like, we hate this man, like viscerally. So Mambu's like, I'm gonna go figure out where the hell he went, because he's probably off doing some stuff he doesn't want us to know about. So Mambu just dips, and it leaves me and the paladin. Whoa, hello? It leaves me and the paladin in the middle of this town as we're getting just this like mass of townsfolk coming up to us kind of like expectantly. All of who are hurt, all of who are probably dying, all of the above. Yeah, crap, I'm gonna teleport. Oh, we're good. There we go. We're okay. And our paladin's kind of having flashbacks to his backstory because he got some trauma from a town that was similar situation to this, where like everyone's dying, everyone's dead. So he's like out for the count, which leaves me and 2 NPCs. Because the rest of our party is doing other stuff. So I'm one of the few people in this circle, and our 2 NPCs are Kelsey, our succubus / angel gunslinger, and Og, our kobold squire man. Both of which are trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with our paladin, which basically means it's just me. And all the townspeople come up and they're like waiting for me to say something. And I'm like, I did not, like, I wanted to kill him and then not have to do this part. This is so, I don't know how to do that. But I end up getting there because literally the entire town is standing there staring at me, waiting for me to say something. And I'm like, you know, no lore music. No lore music. I'm going back to the silly music. So I just go, and I'm like, Tandorn is dead. Actually dead. Everyone's like, all right. Someone's like, what now? And I'm like, I don't know how to help you. Or what to do now. And they're all like, well, we don't have anyone to lead us. And I'm like, I know, I'm aware of that fact. And I'm like kind of freaking out because my character does not like talking in groups of people like that. Like, he's not built for that. He is a hermit. He was living in the woods. He was just minding his business. He does not want anything to do with anything that's occurring. And I'm like clearly struggling, and out of the crowd, and you guys might go a little bit crazy about this because we went crazy about it at the table. Out of the crowd walks my character's mom, who we thought was dead. We saw her get killed by a big demon man. Necromancer mom, she's chilling. At which point everyone at the table goes, oh, I guess she is a lich. Like, we already, like 2 sessions ago, like mourned her. Like, she was gone, she was dead, my character was dealing with that. And then all of us collectively went, oh, she is a lich. She is a lich. And liches don't die. They die and then they go to their flak tree and then they come back and they're fine. We really should have really should have realized that in advance. But it was a big deal. Is the best fund alive? It's exactly my character's question. So he's not with her. And I'm like, crap. But I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. But she walks out of the crowd and is like, looks at me and is like, he is your savior. And I'm like, oh, I love you, mom, but I'm not like mentally cut out for that right now. And then like it has there's some really good banger lines that I can't deliver as well as they were in the moment. But her being like, this was your destiny as it was written. To save them. And I'm just sitting there like, ooh. They're also all like, notably, who are you? And I'm like, all right, well, this is a big red flag question, because point A, I am exiled from this town. This may be my hometown, but I was exiled from here because I hurt a lot of people on accident. And my mom just rolls up and is like, yeah, that's Faraday. And I'm like, no! I would prefer that they don't know that I'm the one that put like 12 people in a coma. But thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom, because of my destiny. Thanks, Mom. And basically, there's like a good bit of back and forth. The rogue finally catches up from getting his plot hook and walks in and is like, we will help you get this all back together. And I was like, yes, that is the plan. I'm going to help you put yourself back together, figure out who is going to be in charge, whether that's us or not. And you're going to be okay. You're safe now. He's gone and he can't hurt you anymore. Now, keep in mind, the whole time this is happening, I am scanning the crowd. Because there are some people who I saw around. My other family members. Which we've lovingly referred to as stepmom, sister, and Farados. My replacement brother. Who are theoretically alive and around and would definitely still be on his side. And I'm like, David, I just want to be clear that the entire time this is happening, I am scanning to see if these bitches are still here. And if they have the audacity to come up here, because I will kill them again. We killed all 3 of them already. I brutally mangled 2 of them, and our paladin killed the other one. But they were all back because my family's all necromancers, so no one really stays dead. But theoretically, my dad is dead. And after a little bit, I do spot one of them. It's my sister, and she's got a little cloak on, and I'm like, oh, it is on. And we're like, all right. And one of the kind of older townspeople, a lady that my character actually remembered and who remembers my character, is like, we're going to give them the rite of harmony. Which, in like Furbolg culture, is like the highest esteem that you can possibly be given. It has only been given 4 times in all of history, and this will be the 5th. It's like a 7-day long party, and it ends on a party, like on an event that everyone gets to choose all together, and it's like, it's the way it's not tradition, it's the way traditions are created. It's gonna be like whatever day this happens on will be a holiday in the future, and all the kids will get off school. All of the above. This is a really big deal, and a really big deal for my character. And they're like, we're gonna give you the rite of harmony, you saved us. And I'm like, I don't think I should have that, but I very much, that's really cool. And everyone starts dispersing to go and, like, tend to their wounds. At this point, our paladin kind of snaps out of it and proceeds to heal as many people as possible. And our squire goes to do the same. So let me talk just a little bit about my main man, Og. So Og is a kobold. Looks like a kobold. And is like, just like the littlest little buddy, and like in the recent sessions, has been actually like learning from our paladin. Before he was like, I will buff your armor and I will carry your books. And now he's like actually starting to learn to fight, and like everyone at the table is just like, yeah, Og! Like every time Og gets like a new skill, like one time he like slapped somebody but then like accidentally laid on hands, and everyone was like, yeah. because like that's like unlocking like him as a paladin. I am a big Og stan. I think he deserves the world and deserves to be happy. And he's kind of been doing a little bit better recently, so he goes over to one of the ladies who is like, you know, dying on the ground, and heals her pretty much. Heals her. And we also see as his back starts to wiggle, and it doesn't look like a good thing, but his back starts wiggling, like writhing. And we're like, David, what the hell are you doing right now? David, actually, what are we doing right now? And as he's healing this lady, wings come out of his back. And we're like, yeah! like erupts of joy at the table. And if you know lore, kobolds do not have wings or a tail, which he now has. And we're like, yeah, wait. What's happening? And our paladin is like, does he look like a kobold or does he look like a young dragonborn? And David's like, well, even dragonborns don't really have wings. And we're like, yeah! Og is super cool! We're like, is this concerning? Yes. Is this also kind of epic? Also, yes. So we're like losing it at the table. And our paladin like walks over to Og and is like, hey, nice wings. And Og's like, what? Whoa! And then like spins around in a circle like 3 times, like baffled at himself. This little man, I love him. And he's just like he's like trying to figure out how to control him, and he's really bad at it. And it's just like really, really goofy. And while this is happening, my character does not see this. My character is death staring my sister. So Og's having like very, very epic moment. Everyone's like, yeah, man, I don't know how this is happening, but I love it for you. It's great. I love it. Picasso. And my character is just like death glaring at her. And eventually, pretty much everyone in the town clears out of the town square. At which point I then walk over to her. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I'm going to leave. And my character's like, I do not have a good reason not to kill you right now. I do not have a single reason not to kill you right now. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, I'm like, where do you stand? And she's like, not with you. So everyone else kind of got like knocked out of this daze. It's very clear that she was fully aware of what she was doing with him. And that's going on. And I'm like, where are the others? Because right before the battle, I saw stepmom and brother and sister all together. And she's like, they're gone. And I'm like, gone? And she's like, yeah, when Tandorn died, it was his magic keeping them together. And I was like, good. So they're dead as hell. Which is great. That means that the mush I pounded them into is accurate, and that's what they are now. And I'm like, I have one questions, and she's like, I'm not telling you shit. I'm not telling you anything. At this point, our rogue walks up and is like, you could torture her, and I'm like, Falthium. Falthium, we have standards. Thank you, Dizzled, for the gifted. What? Thank you. Thank you. Like, Falthium, if I do that, then I'm no better than my freaking dad. We're not stooping to that. We're not stooping to that level. We're not, all right? We're not. And he's like, but it would work. You'd get all the information. And I'm like, I only have one question. Where did he work? And she, like, doesn't say anything, but, like, really high insight rolled. She definitely looks at, like, one of the houses. And I'm like, great. Now you're useless. And eventually, I'm like, if I ever see you again, I will kill you on sight without hesitation. Get the f out. And she's like, all right. And leaves. Great. Love that. As she's walking away, she tries to sneak a piece of paper into our paladin's hand. But David rolls a nat 1. So this, like, super sneaky dropping this paper into his pocket actually is, like, fumbling, misses, paper hits the ground, and she just decides to just keep walking and just move on. But she's, like, trying to slip this paper in and just, like, just gonna... just, like, walks away. Because she is a paladin. She's a high priest of a different god than our paladins. And our paladin looks at it and is like, ah, I know what this is. It's in a language that only specifically high priests can read. I need to go bring this to my, like, high priest paladin, which I already needed to go over there and do. And we're like, great, another plot hook. So we've got two little plot hooks going on, which is great. And I'm like, all right, that's awesome. At this point, Mambu gets back. She found my boy's non-him possessed body. And he was doing some stuff. He like snuck into one of the houses and like shut the door behind him. And then she like walks in and is like, what are you doing? And he's like, what? I thought this was the meeting place. And we're like, come on, you're coming back with us. And he was like, all right, okay. And just like keeps going. So we bring him back and he's like, hey, so we're good, right? And we're like, no, that was not the deal. The deal is we get you a body to go into, we get the soul that's supposed to go in your body, and maybe you get Divine's dad's blood, and then you're gone, and we never hear from you again. And he's like, but what if I want more? And we're like, we will kill you. I will put your body in someone else and then kill you, and there will not be anywhere for you to go. And he was like, all right, fine. And to be clear, I say this, we spent probably 30 minutes of real time just ripping on this man. Just like yelling at him, insulting him, just like 30 minutes of real time are spent just like ruining this man's day for trying to dip. And it's just goofy. And at this point, we're like, oh, we should go feed Cole. Which, let's rewind a little bit. We're currently in possession of an eldritch horror. There are better ways to describe it than that. But we are currently in possession of an eldritch horror. What I mean by that exactly, one of our party members got turned into basically something from the Magnus Archives. Really long, spindly, twisty, cryptid bag of holding creature. And we've kind of just been holding him in a fridge. We have like a pocket dimension And his character is currently encased in ice. And has been for like a couple months of real time, because this is the player who went and had a baby. We've had a party member that hasn't been around because he went and had a baby with his wife, and we were like, yeah man, go do that. But he's finally back. He's back. We got to see his baby. He's very cool. But his character's back, so we need to, like, get him back into the plot and not just keep him in a fridge anymore. But his character is currently encased in ice because he's trying to awaken this magic ring. This character is our artificer. And he is just like a menace to society. Like, all he really cares about is like artifact level items and maybe the greater good. And he's currently encased in ice because he found a really powerful ring that, in order to quote unquote awaken the ring, he needs to encase himself in ice for a week. And then the ring would wake up and have some sort of crazy, ridiculous power. So he was like, all right, well, I go have my baby. You guys just seal me in ice. And that's 2 birds with 1 stone. And we were like, sure, man. Yeah, we'll encase you in ice. But in canon, it's only been like 2 days. Like, since we encased him in ice, even though it's several months of real time where he has gone and had a baby. And during this session, something I didn't talk about was kind of at the start of it. David made all of us leave the room because he had to go do something mysterious with our artificer. We weren't allowed to know what it was. That's why he makes us leave the room. And we're like, all right, metagaming, something happened. Let's go feed him because he hasn't been fed in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. He's warm. We've given him his heat pills, but we have not given him food because he's in ice. And he's also a weird cryptid creature. So we open up our little pocket dimension. And he's in the ice. But he's not a weird cryptid creature. He's back to a regular man. And we're like, whoa! And he's conscious. And he's like, oh, hey, guys. And we're like, hey, you're not a cryptid anymore. And he's like, I'm not. That's pretty great, isn't it? And we're like, yeah, man, that is pretty great. And we're like, yeah, okay, let's finally get you out of this ice. And he's like, how long has it been? And we're like, oh, like 2 days. And he goes, maybe keep me in the ice. And all of us look at the player who's sitting at the table. And we're like, you want us to keep you in the ice? And he's like, well, yeah, it wasn't a week and I want the ring. We're like, King, you're just going to be trapped in ice, like, for 5 more days of the campaign. And he's like, yeah, man, I want the ring. We're like, this is your first session back, John. This is your first session back. And you just want to be stuck in the ice cube? And he's like, yeah. Yeah. And we're like, okay, Cole. And he's like, cool. In like 5 days, can you come get me? And we're like, yeah. And to be clear, we have a 7-day party to do. So five days of the party, he's just going to be trapped in ice. Which is fine, like, gameplay-wise. Because theoretically not too much time is going to pass in the real world. And he should be able to stay in there. He do want that ring. To be clear, this is like an elder ice dragon's ring whose like soul is trapped in this ring and is sleeping, and the ice wakes him up, and then we'll do crazy ridiculous things for him. That's all we know about the ring, and I don't really want to know anymore. This man gets messed up in so many... He gets involved in just so many ridiculous things that he should not be just like going for. But he's doing that. And I'm trying to think of anything else in particular. I then go and dip to go into the and search my dad's house. And I'm like, David, I have a plan of attack. And he goes, great, give me till next session. And that was pretty much the whole thing. So we were in a very kind of chill thing. 90% of the session was us yelling at Numinous, the guy in Essex body. Like, I think at least half the session was us just like shitting on him. Genuinely. I genuinely think that. So we're in a pretty good spot, and theoretically over the next 7 days I have a plan of attack. A lot of people have things that they need or want to do. I have many things I need and want to do, which I will tell chat. I will tell you guys right now what kind of my game plan is for this next session, because point A, in my dad's house there are, as I was told in canon, every single other one of the blood magic books. Which is insane. Because the whole bit was that my dad got all of them except for the 2 that I had. So they're all there. And all of them have not been in the same place in like millennia. And this is like a big deal. And theoretically, they're all just in this house. Number 2. There's a really sick weapon that I designed at the start of the campaign where I was like, hey, here's my character. I want him to use dual-sided weapons. I've made this sick axe that will be what he wields. And David goes, okay. This sick axe you designed cannot be what you start with the campaign with. And I was like, that checks out. He's like, there will come a time where I will give you this weapon when we are far enough along in the campaign. And I was like, touche. So I have this really sick axe that I designed that theoretically is also in my dad's house because I knew of it when I was a kid. Like we protected it in the village. It was a weapon that we had. And theoretically, it's in there, and I'm gonna get my sick book. Looting, that's good. Fortune, unbreaking. Oh, I was like, something's afoot. Let's just get 2 of these for now. We're gonna do our axe and our shovel. We want efficiency. We want efficiency. There's an efficiency 5. It's fine. Feather falling, looting, silk touch, power, mending. So what? Efficiency, mending, silk touch on both of them? Okay. Sick. I think we did it. How many are there total? I think there's 7 books in the yeah, I assume you're talking about in D&D. I think there's 7 of them. Okay, let's find an anvil. And we're gonna have 2 maxed out weapons, baby. Tools. And my third plan of attack. Try and heal my coma victims. Because this is like a really big like moment for him, and he like the reason he put all these people into a coma was because he started messing around with blood magic but didn't know what he was doing. And now at this point he does know what he's doing and maybe can help them and wake them up. So that's the other thing I want to try and do. And the last thing is have a conversation with my sentient weapon. If you don't know, The weapon I use is sentient. It does not come up often. His name is Heimdall. And he had a condition when when my character found him, which is that he will only work with and be used for heroes of good. And I don't know if what we've been doing lately is qualified as that. So I want to check in with him. And also, apparently, he was also killed by my dad. Like, my character's dad, I think, killed him. Which I also want to double check what that's about. Heimdall? Good. Name the Axe body spray. Alright, chat. Here comes the moment. Thank you for the bits. Chatters, what are we naming the axe? It's come to that point of the day where I go, give me names. What are we naming it? We've got an axe and we've got a shovel to name today. What are we naming the axe? Throw me some names out there. Let me ask you a question. Jackson. Okay. I know, you guys know that I like Goofy. I like Goofy. Axis? Axis is good, though. Axrill? Okay, I think Axrill has to win. That's a good pun. Okay, Axrill it is. Alright. What are we doing for shovel, chat? What are we doing for the shovel? Or not? I need slightly more levels. Really? I'll just go breed my cows really quick. It's all I really need to do, so. Ice cream scoop. Seems okay. Throw out shovel names while I do this. What's the scoop? You guys are liking scoop specifically. Rightfully so. You guys have learned that I specifically enjoy stupid names unless you have a really good one, in which case the really good one wins. Doug. Doug is good because it's like Doug like dig and Doug like the name. I'm blind. Are you in Vast right now? I think I like Doug. Doug. But spelled like that. Look at me, I'm getting gear. I have real tools. I have real tools and things and I'm playing the game. Alright, we've got an axe, we've got a shovel. We're getting there. And we've got a good bit of emeralds left. I will probably do a little bit of off-camera mining and trading and maybe getting. I'll probably wait to name stuff until I'm like live again, but this is a good base. Look at you. So true. All right, we've done it. We've done it. I'm gonna put my dirt away. Okay, I feel good. Oh, wait. Hey, wait. While you're here, I need to show you the post office. Hold on. Hey. It's like mainly put together. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's like finished. I have to like, you know, make it work. But I did it. I did little bits and bits. It's a building. It's a building. And it's got, I made an envelope. I made an envelope out of banners, or at least the closest thing I could get to an envelope out of banners. I tried so hard to make an envelope out of banners. Post office. Okay. Okay, gamers. I think this is where I'm gonna end for the day. That's a good bit. I feel productive. You know what I mean? I feel productive. Like I don't know. I've actually been getting stuff done. Can I please land and mind my business? I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Like I have things now, and once I have armor, then I'll really be good and going at it. Okay. Okay. And I've got a little nest bed. I'm okay. Good night, thanks.